Oh, once I lived in Cottonwood and owned a little farm, but I was called to Dixie, which give me much alarm. To raise the cane and cotton I right away must go, but the reason why they sent me I'm sure I do not know. I yoked old Jim and Bally up all for to make a start. To leave my house and garden it almost broke my heart. We moved along quite slowly and often looked behind, for the sands and rocks of Dixie kept running through my mind. At length we reached a black ridge where I broke my wagon down. I could not find a carpenter, we're 20 miles from town. So with a clumsy cedar pole I fixed an awkward slide. My wagon pulled so heavy that Betsy could not ride. While Betsy was a-walking I told her to take care, when all upon a sudden she struck a prickly pear. Then she began to blubber out as loud as she could bawl. If I was back in Cottonwood I would not come at all. And when we reached the Sandy we could not move at all, for poor old Jim and Bally began to puff and bawl. I whipped and swore a little but could not make the route. For myself, the team, and Betsy were all of us give out. And next we got to Washington, where there we stayed a while, to see if April showers would make the verger smile. But oh, I was mistaken, and so I went away, for the red hills of November look just the same in May. I feel so sad and lonely now, there's nothing here to cheer, except prophetic sermons which we very often hear. They'll hand them out by dozens and prove them by the book. I'd rather have some roasting ears to stay at home and cook. I feel so weak and hungry now, I think I'm nearly dead. 'Tis 7 weeks next Sunday since I've tasted bread. Of carrot tops and lucerne greens we have enough to eat, but I'd like to change my diet off for buckwheat cakes and meat. The hot winds whirl around me and take my breath away. I've had the chills and fever till I'm nearly shook to death. All earthly tribulations are but a moment here, and oh, if I prove faithful, a righteous crown shall wear. My wagon sold for sorghum seed to make a little bread. Poor old Jim and Bally long, long ago are dead. There's only me and Betsy left to hold the cotton tree. May heaven help the Dixieite wherever he may be.